welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm doing a review, and if you're anything like me, you have a few items that need to be charged via USB. So I'm always looking out for cheap, like little power packs, just to charge my phone or a camera or whatever I'm, doing. I often like camping out, so it's always good to have extra, extra power that you can take with you. I was in Home Bargains and they were selling 2 power packs for I think £10, so I thought I'd give them a go. So let's have a look at them and see if they're any good. Okay, so these are the Accelerate 2-pack 4000 mAh power bank. I got these from Home Bargains in the UK, and the more astute of you will notice this one is taken apart. I don't normally take things apart if I'm going to use them, but I'll explain that in a second. For these to work, you charge them up, and they have 2 USB. They got the USB, normal USB, and they've got micro. Micro is to charge, and the normal is to come out to a micro to charge your product or your object. Now, when I put this in to charge, a blue light comes on, as you can see. And then when you unplug them, after a few minutes or a few seconds, the blue light turns off. That means it's stopped, it's identified there's nothing for it to charge and it's turned off. I've used this one twice now, if you include when I just plugged it in there, and I'd used this one once. The reason this one is taken apart is because the light didn't go off. I plugged it in to charge my phone, and I'd noticed the light hadn't gone off, and I thought nothing of it, and I came back a few minutes later and it was still on. So I thought, I'll give it about 10 minutes, and if it's still on, I'll have to do something about it. 10 minutes later I came back, and as any of you will know, if there's something giving lots of power out and it's got nowhere to go, it often converts it to heat. And I touched the USB port and burnt my finger. That's the burn it caused me. And basically the USB port was so hot that it was capable of burning. And so I quickly opened it up, which I just got a knife and put it in and unclipped it. And inside, as you'll see, it's all full of hot glue. This hot glue was liquefied, and it was dripping out. I could have turned it up, and it was just a proper liquid. It wasn't viscous like the glue usually is. It was flowing freely. And I cut the black wire. So I cut the circuit, which turned the light off, and obviously then it started cooling down. But that was dangerous. If it was able to burn me, it's able to burn whoever's blinking using it. And I will be making a complaint to Home Bargains about that. If that hadn't have happened, I was really happy with these, and they were working absolutely perfectly. Well, that one was working perfectly the time I'd used it, and that one, as far as I knew, would be no different. But now, obviously, I don't want to use either of them. I will be either getting a refund or throwing them away or using the batteries for parts. But I couldn't believe that it had got hot enough to actually burn me, which scared me. All it is 2 18650 batteries and a small charge circuit. Those cost £1. You can buy them online everywhere, and then 2 18650 batteries, which will be very, very cheap ones. But I'm not obviously happy with this product at all, and I think it's dangerous. I don't know how hot it could have got from the 18650 batteries. I was actually quite shocked that it could burn me, but it had obviously liquefied the hot glue, which I'm not sure what temperature it would have to have been. I know that, a glue gun gets hot to allow you to spread the glue, but to get it to be an actual liquid, I wouldn't know what temperature that would have to be. But yeah, I would not advise buying this product. There are plenty of them out there, so this is not the one for you guys. Okay, well, as you can tell, they are no good. I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. It could be the only one in history that's malfunctioned, but it malfunctioned in such a way that it became dangerous. If it was able to burn me, then how hot would it have got before I'd cut the cable? I would say do not buy them. They're not worth the amount of money. I've bought ones for £1 from the pound shop, and they have lasted longer, and I've had no problems with them at all. So I'd advise looking elsewhere.